Whoa, what a day.
Whoa. Yeah, but these championship games, Tom, it's been 5 years since either one of them, AFC or NFC, was decided by less than 10 points. They're a mere formality. Except when you get the Patriots playing the Colts with so much dripping going in. The de facto champs every year, the New England Patriots, against the team that's done so much except climb the mountain to beat those Patriots, the Indianapolis Colts. What would happen at the Big Horseshoe in the AFC Championship game? This would be epic. Tony Dungy's Colts, would this be their time for Peyton Manning? Oh, can't win the big. This Tom Brady, all he does is win big ones, along with Coach Bill Belichick. 12-1 together in the postseason. And talk about a big one on 4th and inches. Corey Dillon breaks a big one. 35 yards on what looked like just a gamble for a yard. The Patriots in business. Later in the drive, 3rd and inches from inside the 5. Lawrence Boney Maroney, it's a fumble. And whap! And then where's the ball? It's like a grease pig. Whap! Logan Mankins scores the first touchdown of the AFC title game. You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, fumble by Maroney in the red zone. It seems like the Colts should have picked it up. Ball squirts out. Opportunistic Mankins gets on the ball. Looks like the same old story for the Patriots.
And Peyton Manning, he can't watch. So what do? They're down 7-0. He goes to Reggie Wayne, but Asante Samuel had a couple of beautiful knockaways early. This is Ellis Hobbs, settled for an Adam Vinatieri field goal for Indianapolis at 7-3. 4th and 6. Another 4th down gamble for Belichick and Brady and company. And Troy Brown and
Band of Renown.
27 yards. Another big play for the oldest Patriot. He's been with him since '93. Corey Dillon. And whoop! And nobody gets a hand on. Don't tell me that old Colts rush defense is coming back.
You know, I've always thought he's a great contact runner. That time he didn't have any contact.
14-3, and Asante Samuel is going to make it 21-3. Samuel had a pick for a touchdown against the Jets. 3 now in his postseason career, tying the postseason mark by the Hall of Famer Willie Brown.
I'd vote the receiver and the quarterback. Great jump on the ball.
So 21-3, field goal makes it 21-6 at the half. Colts get the second half kickoff. Manning to Marvin Harrison, who was quiet, but that was 13 yards. Manning to Reggie Wayne in traffic, but it's a first down. Now 3rd and goal from the 1. Remember, this drive begins the 3rd quarter. Peyton scoring a touchdown. Wait a minute, now we got Lyman, we got Peyton Manning. It's 21-13, a 76-yard, 14-play drive. 3-and-out Patriots. Manning to Dallas Clark. Down the seam for 25 yards. This was open quite a few times. Then Manning to Reggie Wayne. Ellis Hobbs playing defense. Played it with his back. Flag.
Yeah, face guarding was the call. Never got his head around. Actually, the coverage was pretty good. He just never got his head around to the football.
And Manning's going to go find Wayne. No, Harrison. No, it's Dan Clarko, son of Joe, former Patriot. Wait a minute now. Mankins has scored. Clarko has scored. And now for 2, that's Marvin Harrison. Manning to Marvin Harrison. It's a touchdown, and it's like getting 21 the hard way in a casino. We're tied until very next kickoff. Ellis Hobbs. Vinatieri can't get him. And Ellis Hobbs goes almost all the way down to the 21-yard line.
Touchdown for the Patriots.
Foot apparently wasn't out to start it, and so now New England regains the lead. 4th quarter now. Colts on the move. Manning. What a pass. What a catch for Dallas Clark. 23 yards. Yikes. Later in the drive. You thought you've seen it all in this game already? Dominic Rhodes fumbles at the 1. Who has it? Who has it? Saturday night's all right for fighting. It's Jeff Saturday that's going to fall out at the center. Touchdown Colts.
Your lineman picks one up. My lineman picks one up.
Well, and my other lineman catches one. I mean, are you kidding me here? Riche Caldwell is wide open. Sometimes when it's so easy, you drop it, I guess.
Uncovered.
And so the Patriots miss a chance for a touchdown. They lead again 31-28, 7.5 to go. Manning, Dallas Clark, another seam. 52 yards for the big fella. Boy, they thought they were going to lose him to knee surgery in the middle of the year. He's back with a vengeance. Adam Vinatieri, good. 36-yard field goal. 5.5 to go, tied at 31. Now Tom Brady. Daniel Graham, 25-yard pickup. How would they miss Vinatieri? Well, with the youngster, Steven Gostkowski, his kickoffs were big time, and he nails a 43-yarder. The Patriots regain the lead 34-31. 3.5 to go now, 2.5 to go. Brady's pass. Troy Brown. Oh, Bob Sanders. But it is third down. They do break it up. Patriots forced to punt. Peyton Manning, just before the 2-minute warning, to Brian Fletcher, and he gets out of bounds. It was a big play because they have one more second. It's almost like a free play time. To Reggie Wayne, and they cash in for 14 yards, and a roughing the passer penalty called as well. And so now that marches the ball deeper. So when Joseph Adai on 3rd and 2 bursts through the middle, Saturday and company doing the job, the Colts lead 38-34. How'd he get right up the middle?
Yeah, good trap blocking.
Yeah, but Peyton Manning knows, wait a minute, Brady has the ball with a minute. I don't want to watch him hit Ben Watson. Tick, 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 tick. 19-yard gain. Brady, 30 seconds to go to Heath Evans. Into Colt territory. Gain of 15. He can't watch. He knows what's going to happen. But then another name that you might not expect. It's Marlon Jackson. Interception, down. Brady dejected. Colts bench. They know it. My goodness, it's going to happen. We're going to the Super Bowl. Take a knee. Shake a hand. And the Indianapolis Colts down 21-3 for Coach Tony Dungy. Peyton Manning, they've rolled in the second half, facing that huge deficit. The Colts win it 38-34 on a 7-play, 80-yard drive that took just 77 seconds. The Colts do it. They beat the Patriots. Talk about monkeys off backs. It's much more than that.
I said a little prayer there on that last drive. I don't know if you're supposed to pray for stuff like that, but I said a little prayer there. Yeah, I'll say one thing about our last drive there. There's no question that, and Coach Dungy, this came from him, that we certainly wanted to score a touchdown on that last drive. But we did not want to score too fast once we got down there, and because you do not want to give Tom Brady that much time.
I thought it was poetic justice to win the game that way. Peyton's been great for us. Anybody who doesn't know how great a player he is, they haven't watched a lot of football. But that was a drive, a classic drive, and that's how quarterbacks get judged. And now he's got one on his side of the ledger.
I think everyone fought pretty hard, and you know it was going to be a 60-minute game. Even when we're up 21-3, you knew at some point, they're gonna come back. So we played, very well in the first half and just really let it slip away in the second.
Comebacks in championship game history, or we should add Super Bowl. The largest comeback in a Super Bowl is 10 points. So this 18-point comeback down 21-3 of the Colts against the Patriots, the largest in the history of championship game football, which goes back to the history of the National Football League. So congratulations to the Colts. So 25 years ago was the catch. 20 years ago was the drive in which you were on the Denver Broncos. If they're climbing the mountain, what do we call this, Tom? The ascension?
I'll go with that.
They climb the mountain, and it would have to be in a preposterous fashion, wouldn't it?
Yeah, congratulations, Bill Polian, Coach Dungy, Peyton, the rest of the Colts. I thought it was an outstanding team effort. Everybody did their job. This defense has held each of their 3 playoff opponents under 100 yards. That's something that they didn't do all year. So they stepped up their game. You knew that Peyton Manning eventually was going to play very, very well. I think he did that following that pick to Asante Samuel. He played outstanding football. Joseph Adai has become a real threat and a weapon as their running back and does an outstanding job of blitz pickup as well, which I think is just as important to them. And the Patriots, what do you say? They've won 3 championships in the course of the last 5 years, this one being the 6th. It almost was, maybe 4 out of 6, but you can't win them all.
Oh, they're in position to do it. My goodness, we know that. But the Indianapolis Colts scored 32 points, Tom, in the second half alone against the team which, A, set a new franchise record for fewest points allowed, the Patriots. B, they didn't allow 32 points in a single game all year. As a matter of fact, the most they allowed was 27 back on November 5th, a game the Colts beat the Patriots. So that puts into perspective a little bit more of what the Indianapolis Colts were able to do. And again, if you're going to do it, all right, let's see, Jeff Saturday,
Everybody.
You know, Dan Klecko's going to score when Logan Mankin's going to score. Half the touchdowns, when you add in Samuels, half the touchdowns of the game were scored by non-offensive players.
Yeah,
normal.
Yeah, and I think that what you look at there is, again, this the team effort. Yes, Peyton Manning and Tom Brady are always going to get most of the attention. But when you start talking about winning championships, there's going to be contributions coming from everywhere, and that's what I thought you saw today.
And I know that it's dangerous to talk about history within a few hours of when something's happened, but you know what? When we look at the reels through 20 years from now, the great
This one.
This one. We'll be right there because two of the greats went at it.